Welcome to Wynleigh International's YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into the world of ISO 9001 certification. If you're wondering how this powerful quality management system can transform your business, you're in the right place. Let's explore what ISO 9001 is, the benefits it brings, the certification process, and why having ISO 9001 certification can give your business a competitive edge. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the bell for notifications. So, what is ISO 9001? The ISO 9001 standard is internationally recognized as a go-to framework for quality management systems. The standard helps organizations ensure that they meet customer and regulatory requirements, all while continuously improving their business processes and outputs. The latest version, ISO 9001 2015, focuses on risk-based thinking, leadership, and the process approach. ISO 9001 is therefore not simply about creating procedures, but is absolutely about fostering a culture of quality that permeates every aspect of your organization. The ISO 9001 standard is built on 7 quality management principles. This means that the principles are ingrained in the various clauses that make up the requirements of this standard. Principle number 1 is about having a customer focus. This means that we need to clearly understand and meet customer needs every single time that we serve them. Without being customer focused, an organization can lose direction and deviate from its intended outcomes. This is tackled several times within the clauses of the standard, demonstrating that it's a core outcome for any quality management system. Principle number 2 is about leadership. The idea is to establish a unity of purpose and direction across the entire organization. Without the guidance of leadership and their commitment to quality, most organizations are rendered incapable of fostering a quality culture. Leadership holds an entire clause of its own in the standard, with clear requirements outlined. Principle number 3 is about the engagement of people. Engaging with your entire team and empowering them with the appropriate knowledge and tools is key to a successful quality management system. It might seem like a pep talk from leadership, and a copy of a procedure could be adequate. It is, however, essential to commit to structured training and awareness sessions that clearly outline the roles, responsibilities, and expectations of every person involved in the organization. The standard offers guidance on this through its requirements demonstrated within a handful of clauses. Principle number 4 is about having a process approach. When looking at the organization as a whole, it becomes a sum of its parts. Understanding and managing these interconnected activities and processes as a system helps organizations achieve effective performance and consistent adherence to requirements. This leads to overall improvement. Principle number 5 is all about improvement. ISO 9001 standard requires organizations to commit to constantly seeking opportunities for improvement, reacting to non-conformities, taking corrective actions, and continually enhancing the quality management system through analysis and evaluation. ISO advocates for the use of the Plan, Do, Check, Act (PDCA) cycle as a tool for achieving this. This cycle can be applied to all processes and the quality management system as a whole. Principle number 6 is about evidence-based decision-making. This means that decisions should be based on data rather than assumptions. The nature of having an ISO 9001 management system means that you constantly monitor your processes and their outcomes, measuring them against your plan. Using the PDCA cycle allows you to start with planned objectives and necessary resources. Once you have implemented the plan, you must monitor processes and take actions to improve performance as needed. ISO 9001 really does provide a roadmap for you. Principle number 7 is about relationship management. Building strong relationships with all stakeholders is essential to making your quality management system work. You need to manage your relationships with both internal and external stakeholders by communicating effectively and delivering on your promises. This generally starts by grasping a very clear understanding of your stakeholders' needs and expectations. You need to understand and properly plan for which needs you want to fulfill so that you can be clear on how you'll do so. If that didn't make it clear, let's take a look at some of the other benefits your organization should experience when implementing an ISO 9001 based quality management system. First, you would experience benefits through the continual improvement of your QMS, which we've already spoken about. Remember that through ongoing analysis and evaluation, you can find areas for enhancements and refinement of your processes. This typically leads to a direct boost in your organization's efficiency and often profitability. You would experience benefits through risk management. By taking an enterprise-wide approach to your risk management, you will be able to identify and mitigate potential issues before they arise or escalate. The same concept would also allow you to better identify and plan for potential opportunities. You would experience benefits through customer satisfaction, as we've already alluded to. By focusing on consistently meeting your customers' needs and expectations, you will build long-term trusting relationships. You would experience benefits through gaining enhanced credibility. Achieving ISO 9001 certification demonstrates your commitment to quality and continuous improvement, enhancing your reputation. And finally, you would experience infinite global business opportunities. ISO 9001 is recognized worldwide, which opens your organization up to a multitude of new markets and partnerships. Watch our video on the power of ISO certification in global business to learn more about this. If this sounds all too daunting, rest assured that it doesn't need to be. We're going to quickly walk you through what to expect from the journey between the implementation and the certification processes. First, you would undergo an initial assessment. This typically involves understanding your current processes, seeing how they fit into the ISO 9001 framework, and identifying any gaps that you need to build on. You can either nominate personnel internally, or you can outsource this to specialist ISO consultants. Next, you would look at ISO 9001 Management System Implementation. This is where you start to align your processes with the ISO 9001 requirements. Again, this can be done internally by trained personnel, or you can outsource this to specialist ISO consultants. At this point, you would start looking at formally training one or two of your personnel as internal auditors. These individuals could then manage your internal audits and appropriately prepare you for the certification audit. There is still an option to outsource this. However, it is good to have one person who is internally keeping their finger on the pulse. Finally, you would work your way up to a certification audit. This is where you select a certification body to verify that your system conforms to the requirements of the ISO 9001 standard. An auditor or audit team from the certification body will be tasked with reviewing your QMS, and if everything is found to be conforming, your organization will receive your ISO 9001 certification. Before choosing a certification body, be sure to tap into our video, Does your ISO certification offer you real-world value? From continuous improvement and risk management to customer satisfaction, enhanced credibility, and global business opportunities. ISO 9001 certification can transform your organization. If you are ready to take your business to the next level, why not consider pursuing ISO certification with Wynleigh International? Visit our website to learn more about how we offer a unique approach to ISO certification. You can also visit our blog for resources, linking you to the world of ISO management system standards. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. And if you have any questions or topics you want us to cover, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching.